On April 23rd, 2020, at exactly 9 a.m., a letter is posted on Weibo. This is China's Twitter. And this is posted to expose one of the biggest celebrities in Taiwan. It's posted on Thursday morning, for crying out loud, at 9 a.m. when people are either starting or getting ready to work, as if to make sure that as many people get their eyeballs on this letter. This is done on purpose, intentionally, okay? Just you freaking wait. A famous Chinese blogger named Grace Chow posts this online public letter. It's a novel, honestly. And it's a full-on expose on her boyfriend, Sholo. Yeah, we're going to call him...
Okay.
Wait, is that his like fan chant? What's going on?
No, like that's his name.
Oh, okay.
And he's also nicknamed Little Piglet. Little Piglet, Sholo. Yes.
We're going to call him Lo. Now, Grace Chow is a famous Chinese blogger. She posts this open letter to her boyfriend, a very famous celebrity, Lo. Really long letter. I mean, she's dropping bars though, so I'm going to read a lot of it. This is the shortened version. Hi, Lo. When we were still together,
Hi, Lo.
When we were still together, I once jokingly asked you, what do you think I would do one day if we broke up? And you said you would write me a super long rap song to scold me. And you guessed wrong. I'm not writing you a song. I'm writing you a letter. This will be the long last letter I ever write for you. And she starts listing out these grocery store list of reasons on why they are breaking up after 9 years. Number 1, hear ye, bitch. Number 1 is looking at his phone. She says that he would gaslight her into thinking, no, babe. If you and me, if we look at each other's phone, guess what's not in the relationship? Is trust in the room with us? No, it's not. So if you actually trust me, you would never look through my phone.
He said that.
He said that to her. And for 9 years, she was like, you know what? That makes sense. I'm not gonna ever look through your phone. But you know, maybe she should have, because she writes, if I didn't, I wouldn't have known that you had another phone specifically for talking to other girls. Turns out you would invite girls to your house daily when I wasn't around, and they were all different. Not even one mistress, two mistress. It's like every day was a new girl. You have girls that you invite to hotels in every city that you go to. You even have long-term affair relationships with female artists under your company that you introduced to me. And even your makeup artist. And you and your friends are so disrespectful to the girls you invite out to play. On top of that, you often hold multiplayer sports events that normal people cannot even imagine.
Like a Olympic.
Yes, the Olympics.
Like,
how many rings are in an Olympics? He's diving through all of them, okay, in one session. She said, for 9 years, you filthy little rat, I have loved you for 1,000 years, and you played me for a sick little fool. Okay, did you even love me, Sholu? Did you? I mean, you must have at one point, surely, because we were on the phone every day for years. We never put down that damn communication advice. But how could someone who loves me so much do these things? Really, the question here is, where do you get all the time? I say goodnight to you at 3 or 4 in the morning every day. We are on the phone every morning until 3 or 4 in the morning. Do you not sleep for sex?
They talk till 3, 4 a.m. And then Sholo will go off to have sex with other people.
Yes.
At 3, 4 a.m.
Yes. But also, who's showing up to do him at 4 in the morning? That's crazy too. It's crazy. She said, if we broke up because our personalities were not a match, I would have been the perfect ex-girlfriend. I would have just been like, no, he's absolutely great. I mean, we could have been friends. But no, we can't be. And I need to put out this letter to warn all the many girls who are deceived by you. They may still naively think that they are the only one. You know, they would think, oh, well, not me. So she gives a little life lesson to the girlies everywhere. Don't be confident that you can change a man, because some men are not even men. They're just scumbags. They're just little rats. Like Sholu, she said, okay? But she says, but thank you so much, Sholu. Whoa, what's going on, okay? But I still want to thank you. Although these 9 years of youth did not end with any result, unfortunately, it did not end. Okay, I was happy most of the time I was with you. Because of loving you, I have grown up, matured, and become more independent. If you ask me if I am sad, I am not sad. Because you are not worth it at all. And that's how she elfing. The end. Goodbye. See you next time. That's her letter. And this... let me tell you, this breaks the internet. But first, I don't make the rules. I could have told you right off the bat that these two were never going to work because I don't make the rules. But if you are in a two-person relationship, listen, thruples, I don't know what to tell you. I've never been in one, so I don't know from experience. But if you are in a two-individual relationship, I can tell you right off the bat if you're going to divorce or not, okay? Because one, this is the combo.
Tell me, I'm listening.
When you go outside, one person has a brain and the other does not.
So is that good or not good?
That's how it works.
That's how it should work.
It should work. Either you are the one with the brain and you are being alert and you are looking around and you say, okay, our next destination is here today. And then you're driving. And then the other one is nothing. Radio silence in the brain. Just here for the ride. Now, if you have two people with two brains, that might be too many brains in the car. That might be too many thoughts. That might be, no, I wanted to do this. You want to do that? I don't think so. We're going to do this. And then it's an argument. If you got two no brains, y'all are getting kidnapped. I don't make the rules. It's just not going to work. So you need one brain and one without the brain. I'm the brainless one because I was put on this planet to serve and eat. Serve looks, not food. I'm not in the kitchen. I'd be serving looks. I'm just kidding. Okay. So I'm kidding, but I'm not really kidding because in my brain, the solution to every problem I have is this guy right here. It's gotten to the point where if I have a small minor inconvenience in life, I'm calling him. I'm going, honey, what do I do? What do I do? My husband is there. I'm turning my brain off and he's going to fix it all, like my credit score. Did you know that I had no clue what a credit score was when we first met? And I was in credit card debt. So that's not a good combination. I had no idea what to do with that. So he helped me out. He made a payment plan and everything. But it would have saved me a lot of time and pain if I had PDS debt. You don't need a husband. Honestly, because that's how this relationship started. He saved my credit score and then I was like, fine, I guess we're getting married. But if I had PDS debt is a debt relief program that helps provide debt solutions to qualified users. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies. There is no minimum credit score required. You don't need to have a great credit score to get help from PDS debt. All you need to do is fill out a short, free debt assessment. And if you qualify, PDS debt will try to find the best solution that fits your needs. The great thing about PDS debt is their personalized approach. They really want to understand your unique situation and find the best solution for you. For example, their experts could try to negotiate with your creditors. That's one way they do it. It's not just covering credit card debt either. They also help with personal loans, collections, medical bills. So stop waiting and start saving. Get a free debt analysis right now at pdsdebt.com/sue. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/sue. pdsdebt.com/sue. Thank you, PDS Debt, for sponsoring today's video. I feel like he's here to judge me or something. He's just staring.
Why is he there?
I'm not sure. He woke up, came down and was like, I forgot I'm a supervisor here. This letter from Grace Chow results in a new term being used. Well, this term has been around for a second, but this is another time that it gets recoined. Time management master. That's all everybody can focus on. The gaslighting, forget it. Manipulation, been there, felt that. But the real question here is, how the hell did he stay on the phone with her until 3 to 4 in the morning and then still have time to cheat? It doesn't make any sense. He is one of the biggest celebrities in Taiwan. Also, we're not talking about just some random unemployed man who's just sitting around on his phone 24/7 calling up girls, okay? I would even argue he was one of the biggest celebrities in Asia at the time. I'm talking, he's got similar levels of fame as Jay Chow.
I did grow up with his music.
Yeah, and just in terms of like how likable and people love him and, you know, his image, it's Jay Chow. But this whole image of him comes crashing, tumbling down when netizens read Grace's post because they only have one question. Where the fork does Lo get all of this time to sleep with so many women? Because this man's level of fame, he is working on 4 to 5 projects at a time. He has an ongoing show. He's doing world tours and he was also in a 9-year relationship with Grace where they would talk until 3, 4 in the morning on the phone. Somehow, in the hours between 4 a.m. to whenever he has to show up on set for work, Lo has the time to do the nasty with other women. Memes about Lo becoming the ultimate time management master start circulating. Someone advertises a book, and they called it How Lo is Managing Time. Every day, he gets 1 more hour. That's the book title. Like the 4-hour work week, but it's the endless hours of Lowe's work week, okay? Another netizen makes a poster for a time management class. It reads, advanced time management class. Don't touch my phone. Sleeps at 4 a.m. but still has spare time. 9 years of hard work studying with many people across many countries by talking to girls, dancing, and filming shows. But the biggest word in the biggest font screams trash. One person created a math problem about Lo for us to solve, which I would cry if a math problem is made to make fun of me, because I'm first of all humiliated on the first level that someone made a math question to humiliate me. And then the second level, I'm humiliated because I can't solve said math problem. But it reads, Lo gets up in the morning and folds his blanket in 3 minutes. He brushes his teeth and washes his face in 4 minutes, boils water in 10 minutes, has breakfast in 7 minutes, washes the dishes in 1 minute, packs his bag in 2 minutes, and makes milk in 1 minute. How long does it take for Lo to quickly go to bed with others after 3 or 4 o'clock? Just wondering.
The thing is that like he's always on TV. He's always on like different show, reality show, movies. He's in so many movies.
Okay, I'm trying
he's
to think
dancer,
of an
he's a
American
singer.
comparison that's just fucking everywhere. Because
yeah.
you know those celebrities where you're like, why the are they here? Lo does try and come out and apologize for his wrongdoings, which is to be expected. However, it is more of a fanfic than a real statement. It's a little odd. The man starts with telling his side of the story and the story between him and Grace, how they met, how they fell in love. But the whole thing is written in third person. And he doesn't even call themselves their real names. He's not like Lo and Grace met one day at a party. He literally is boy met girl at the party. It's so unhinged, but also not unhinged, which is why I'm not reading it to you. The story itself is rather bland. It's just like we met, we fell in love, and I really liked her. But the fact that it's in third person, this message travels into the depths, all the way to the back row of an AMC movie theater, where there is a bear inside of his movie cave that is hibernating. He wakes up and he puts on his little suit, grabs his tippy-tappy phone, and he starts tweeting. This is China's #1 billionaire bachelor. Wang Sutong daddy wakes up and decides boy wants to get involved in this drama. We also need to study time management of Wang Sutong because what's his job? Okay, Wang Sutong says 40 years old and he still calls himself a boy. 6666. Side note, 6666 is slang for badass, and Wang Sutong is pretty much using it sarcastically here to make fun of Lo. Like, what a badass, he's calling himself a boy. But Wang Sutong is actually kind of related to this whole scandal. He's not just speaking up to speak up and randomly shoot down celebrities about their fits and their acting, okay?
Which he does all the time.
Yeah, all the time. This guy is the paparazzi #1. He is the insider paparazzi. He's speaking up to defend his friend, the one that posted the letter, Grace Chow, because Grace Chow is his bestie. The two are so close that they call each other brother and sister, because Grace Chow is not just a famous vlogger. Her family are forking billionaires. Okay. It's crazy. Like the way that they interact is just so bizarre. Grace Chow is also often called Angelababy's lookalike. Now, side note, Angelababy is one of the most famous actresses, and I even have a video of her $30 million wedding and ultimate divorce. That was a whole thing. Now, anyway, Grace Chow is pretty much a Nepo baby. Her dad is this very wealthy businessman in a Chinese bank, and she pretty much becomes famous because she isn't a Nepo baby who stays out of the spotlight or hides her wealth. Like, you see a lot of Nepo babies that try to take on their parents' business, and they're probably not that bright. I don't know. Okay, they're like not making money moves. However, on the outside, they always appear like a corporate baddie. Grace? No. Grace is like, how do I get on Netflix's show? Bling Ring. Not Bling Ring. What is it?
Bling bling.
Bling Bling. How do I get on these reality shows? I want to show off my money. I feel like if you meet Grace and you're like, you're such a Nepo baby, she'd be like, thank you. That's her vibe, genuinely. She even goes on to reality TV shows like MTV Crib. It's kind of similar to that, where camera crews enter celebrity houses to see what it looks like. And when you walk into Grace's house, you're greeted with everything you expect. Chandeliers, crystal, modern appliances, bags and bags of designer goods just out in the open in the rooms. One of Grace's favorite rooms has a starry sky installed in the ceiling, Rolls-Royce ceilings. Her house is so big, it would take way too long for her to get to a window to actually see the night sky. So they install installed the night sky onto her ceiling. She posts this, a picture of the night sky in her movie theater room, onto the internet with the caption, "My dad knows I like to look at the starry sky, so he built me the Starry Sky Theater."
Same.
Yeah, my dad also knows that I like to look at the starry sky, and I haven't gotten a call back from him in 2 weeks. Okay, so
My dad will break the ceiling. Look, it's starry sky.
he'd be like, "Just go outside." There's literally comments of other people asking Grace about her theater, wanting to know more about her starry sky ceiling, and she just responds, "Oh, you don't have one in your house?" See, the worst part is, like, why does a little part of me feel like she's being so dead ass right now? It's not even condescending. She's genuine. Like, to her, that is news. That is strange. That's perplexing. It's a little confusing. What do you mean? You don't have a dad that loves you? No, I don't have a billionaire dad, okay? But this theater room probably doesn't even come close to this woman's closet, because when you walk into her shoe closet, it looks like DSW but make a designer. It's like the warehouse of Christian Louboutin. The closet is specifically dedicated to her shoes, and she just likes to sit in the middle of it and smell her shoes. Probably smells fresh and new because she has so many, I don't even think she can wear them all. Netizens literally calculated how much all of her shoes are in this one photo. This is just one angle of her shoe closet. In this one photo, from what we can see, can you guess?
200,000.
$359,000 worth of shoes in one photo. Imagine walking around on the soil, on the ground that someone has pissed in, that corgi down the street has pooed on yesterday, in your shoes that cost so much. That is literally more than the average price of a fork-in home in China. I don't know how many houses Grace even has, but I do know that she has this house that is dedicated as a closet. She literally names the house the luxury secondhand store. She goes there to bring bags, take out bags.
To shop.
to go shopping in her own house. Like, it's crazy. But again, Grace is not on the show to brag and be like, "I know, I just have so much money." She just, the way it's so casual to her, as if everybody lives this way. Yeah. She says, "I haven't lived with my family properly for 4 years. This weekend, I felt really happy living with my dad, mom, and grandma. Just now, I caught my dad secretly smoking in the yard, so I asked him loudly so my mom could hear, 'Dad, how come you started smoking?' Surprisingly, my dad responded loudly, 'I learned it from you.' I was instantly defeated." This tweet ends up going viral. And I'm like, why? Is it because she has a good relationship with her father and her billionaire dad does not want to cut her off from spending so much money? I don't know why would it go viral? Is it a weird story? I don't get it. Is it because she smokes? Is that a scandal? She's just outing herself for smoking? Let me read it one more time. This is the part you need to focus on. "Just now, I caught my dad secretly smoking in the yard, so I asked him loudly so my mom could hear, 'Dad, how come you started smoking?'" Everyone in the comments could only focus on one word, and they can't get over it. Who the fuck has a yard in Beijing? What do you mean your dad? You caught him smoking in the yard. They live in Beijing, China. You're lucky if you have a sink that's not for both your kitchen and your bathroom. It's like having a yard in the middle of Manhattan. I'm not talking a terrace. I'm not talking a balcony. I'm talking a fucking feet on the ground yard. I can plant a fig tree in Manhattan into the ground type of yard. That kind of property in Beijing is probably going for tens of millions of dollars.
I remember there was a scandal too. Like, she literally made a post saying that Coco Chanel is moving to like 5 minutes away from her house in Beijing. She's like, "Oh, that's great. I can walk to Coco Chanel now." You know what that means, right?
She lives probably like on Rodeo Drive of Beverly
Something
Hills.
like that. Exactly. She was like, "Oh my God, they're moving right next door."
That's insane.
What a flex.
That's literally insane. That's like "Oh, I can't wait for Coco Chanel to come to Fifth Avenue so I can walk 2 blocks."
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
insane. She basically just said, "I caught my dad smoking a solid diamond pipe in our private Airbus jet." Like, that's basically what she said with that one word, yard. She's just writing this funny story about her dad. And then she posts another picture. She posts a picture of her grandma doing grandma things, okay? Grandmas be sitting around. Grandmas be staring at trees. They be thinking about life. They be smacking their backs. Their arms are swinging around, okay? Her grandma is just like our grandma, sitting on a swing in the fucking yard, enjoying the view. Again, the yard in Beijing. And here is Grandma Billionaire just enjoying the fresh yard. She writes, "Here's a photo of my beloved grandma swinging on a swing at the age of 90. She's a mischievous little old lady." In 2014, Grace even decides to become a business owner by opening up her own clothing brand, which she names after herself. Grace Chow. She's got 11 million followers on Weibo. She doesn't even need to pay anyone else to bring attention to her freaking clothing store. It would be so successful that she would open up 4 other businesses, including a makeup line. Now, netizens are eating up anything Grace sells. But I will say, she didn't always have it easy, guys. Grace actually had a hard life. She wasn't just born with everything she wanted.
She wasn't born with everything she wanted?
No, she was, absolutely. But in 2011, she had obstacles. It wasn't easy for her to get here. In 2011, netizens hated her because she was dating a guy named Xiao Lu. Shala. And people were freaking pissed. The two of them would post these Easter eggs of each other's stuff in 2011. If Taylor Swift taught you anything, it's that if you give an Easter egg, someone's making an Easter bunny. They're gonna try to make it a whole thing, okay? Which I like. He posts a photo of himself. Lo does, drizzling some lemon onto a plate of pasta with one hand, and his other hand is on the table.
Can we like Photoshop a Richard Mill?
He's literally, this is the frame of the photo. I'm like, was that necessary to just like show off your watch like that? So everyone's like, cool watch, cool lemon pasta, great. They move on. But then Grace Chow posts a photo, and it's her wearing the same watch. And if you're like, okay, really? That's what you're going at? A watch? I mean, that's crazy. But this is a Richard Mille watch, right? Which means it's not like an Apple Watch where you can easily buy one. I think Richard Milles, they only make like a certain number of each model, like each colorway. There's a very limited number of them on a global scale. It's like, imagine having the same Bugatti in the same make and model, same color, same interior, same everything. The odds of that are just very limited. Even if they're both rich and can afford it, would they really have the same model? No, it's probably more likely that they're wearing it together. They're wearing each other's belongings. Maybe we're doing too much. Maybe we're using this too much. Get a grip, Stephanie, okay? Get a freaking life. Except, Lo is seen checking into a hotel in Shanghai, China. And it's not like a secret because he's waving at fans when he enters the hotel. He's like, hello. But that's not what people are freaking about. What people are freaking about is that Grace Chow, the one in the photo with the same watch as Lo, enters the hotel too. Not with him, but like pretty much after him. Now, maybe this is stalker type behavior. Maybe she's a fan, but the paparazzi and the netizens, they get to work and they find out that Lo and Grace are on the same floor. Lo is in room 8307. Grace is in 8807. Yeah, well, guess what, you weirdo? 8 is a lucky number in China, so perhaps they just both like to stay in rooms with the number 8. Okay, it's not that crazy. Everything has a very logical explanation, except Lo is caught sneaking into Grace's room in the middle of the night, so I don't know how you
Lo went to her room?
Yes, in the middle of the night. I guess he was hoping he wouldn't get caught, but he gets caught in 2:40. On top of that, Lo is literally not seen leaving until the next morning. Okay. Yeah. Now, then the next night, as if he wasn't already caught the first time, he goes back into her hotel room and then he leaves. As
He's been a night owl since, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he also has like crazy eye bags.
Oh, no.
Kind of like you. But his is worse. He's always known for having eye bags, yeah.
Mine aren't eye bags. They're pockets of fat.
They're pockets of joy. His eye bag is crazy. He even played a character in one of the most famous movie. If the character he plays is literally this master, kung fu master, but had a little too much No, he can't. Like literally, he can't walk anymore because he did it too much. And his eye bag is completely like black, and he sits on a little like a chair that two grandma holds him around. But because he can't walk, because he did it too much. His name is literally like Mr. Did It Too Much or something like that. Literally.
It goes from Mr. Steal Your Girl to Mr. Did It Too Much.
Yeah. So people also was referencing that character. Once this happened, they were like, oh wow, he's playing his real life.
He's just seen sneaking around, and then literally an hour later, Grace checks out. It's a whole thing, and netizens are going crazy. They're asking if they're dating, but both of their managing companies decline to comment. They don't deny that they're dating. They decline to comment. Except the two of them are seen again in Tokyo Unfortunately, I couldn't find the social media post of this, but news sources say the two of them were wearing couple shirts and accessories on separate social media posts, which at that point, you might as well be tongue kissing in Times Square. Couple shirts in Tokyo is like a marriage license. But there is no official announcement still declaring that they're dating. Instead, the only confirmation that they get is a Weibo post from Lo. And he says, "Thank you, everyone. Teachers, thank you for your hard work. I will continue to work hard in my career. Please stay tuned every Sunday and watch Go Fighting," which is a show that he's on. Now,
yes.
I need to give you some context. Sometimes celebrities often call staff members teachers. Like your makeup artist, they call them teacher. Hairstylist, you call them like a teacher, right? Netizens take this as Lo pretty much thanking the paparazzi because they could be called teachers. Like, teachers, thank you for your hard work, like exposing this. But netizens aren't even focused on that. They pretty much take this as just an admission that he is dating Grace, and they hate it. They're ruthless. The moment Lo confirms this relationship, netizens are going on their account and they're just trying to blast Grace in the comments. I feel extremely sad, not because you are dating, but because you are dating this kind of girl. Although we can't really know her personality truly, looking at this photo of her smoking like that, I cannot accept the fact that you like this kind of girl. What is more pathetic is that all of these years of supporting you, I have wasted. At the end, I felt like I knew you, but you are not who I thought you were. The next comment reads, "What the f-?" That's really...
Oh, gee.
What the f-? Bro, that comment would make me cry. Just like those 3 words. What the f-? At the end, you date a woman who is addicted to smoking and plastic surgery. It's heartbreaking. What kind of drug does she feed you? I will not bless this relationship. I liked you for 3 years, Lo. 3 years. Other netizens hated the fact that she's a Nepo baby. And at the time, Grace was just known for spending her parents' money and showing off her wealth. So they just didn't like that. But Grace, she's not the type to lay in her $500,000 mattress and just get shot and just lay down. She literally decides to clap back at them by addressing their nasty comments. To the people who said she was a bad celebrity, Grace would say, "Being a celebrity is not my main job." To the people who decide to bring up her plastic surgery, she posts before and after pictures of herself. I said it so many times. Why do I need to respond to all the plastic surgery rumors again and again? What's the big deal? You all had to write up some news and let everyone know. No wonder even my friend asks me where I get my plastic surgery. You all just can't let me be happy and spend my time with my parents on vacation. After all,
She said, "My friend asked me because I look too good."
she really had to slip in. My friends asked me because I look too good. Also, I'm rich and I'm on vacation with my billionaire parents. What are you doing? After all, my face is mine. How can I change it back myself? Honestly, slay. She really said, "I'm rich and you're not." Moving on. Next. It's becoming very clear that Grace was not going to get bullied out of this relationship. She wasn't even going to let the bullying comments affect her. She said, "I don't care because you're too poor for me to care." On top of that, it was clear that Grace loves Lo. Yeah, that's where the tides start shifting. At first, everybody just hated on her. They were dogpiling her. But then they start seeing, damn, she really do be a good girlfriend. She was his biggest and loudest supporter. She would make Instagram posts with these a lot. She was out fanning the fans. And the fans were like, at this point, I actually do have a job, so I don't have time to write these essays about him. But good for you, Grace, okay? Good for you. I don't know what to say, right? She's posting these essays about this man. And just to give you a hint of what it sounds like, one caption reads, "I love you, not because you are so good, because you do what most men cannot do. I hope one day people will also meet a man like this who can say these words to you. To meet someone who may not seem outstanding to others." It may be very outstanding, but he is willing to love you forever. Hashtag there are many reasons to love someone. Hashtag and I love you for this one reason.
Okay.
Like, it's just like, someone call a dentist. I've got a freaking cavity, okay? But I think it also helped fans because Lo's mom and Grace, they were so close. Just Grace loves Lo's mom like she's her own mom. When Lo makes a birthday post where his mom and both of them are wearing matching green jackets, Grace comments, "You forgot to tag mom." Like, she doesn't say, "You forgot to tag your mom." She says, "You forgot to tag mom." Okay, it's like how you call my mom Amma, you know? Kind of cute. Did you guys know the whole RM team be calling my mom Amma? She's just like the adoptive Korean mother right now. Lo's mom would return the love, posting photos of her and Grace on her Weibo account supporting her clothing line. Grace would even respond to the post, "Oh my gosh, thank you, mom, for your first selfie online with my clothing brand. I love you." But Lo's fans literally could not deny that Grace made Lo soft. Like, people could tell that Lo was down bad for this woman. In an interview, he's so open and honest about his love for her, saying that he sincerely admires her, how Grace is usually the first to endorse all of his movies and concerts, even posting photos with his fans to show how much she loves Lo. He even mentions how when he got really stressed over acting, she would come to his hotel just to rehearse his lines with him and help him relax. Like, she's just, I mean, they're kind of perfect for each other. He said, I used to say that I'd never get married, but I've changed. I'm slowly trying to change myself. And netizens are like, oh my God, he wants to marry Grace. There was even an interview where someone straight up asked him, are you guys dating with the end goal of marriage? And he's not even like, oh, no. We're just taking it slow. We're just trying to, right now we're just going with the flow. No, he gets all shy and he just like nods his head. He's like, yeah. Now, it isn't surprising that soon after this interview, news reports that Lo buys an $8 million house. It's rumored that this is a plan for it to be a wedding gift where he and Grace are going to settle down together because they have been dating for 9 years. They've got the support of both their parents. The fans now love and approve of Grace. She's like Mother Grace to them. And all they can do is post online about their love for each other until the fucking letter. Which, by the way, before we get to the letter, there is a part of Lo's life that I'm so curious by. I didn't know this. You said that he has a nickname called Little Piglet, yes?
Yes.
But he also has another nickname called Asia's Dance King.
Yes.
Okay.
He is known for that since day one. Yes.
Have you tried his dance?
Coined by himself, I think.
Yeah, the way he dances. Have you tried his dance?
No.
He dominates the entire continent of Asia with his dance moves. His dance skills are superior, and Lo doesn't even prefer that name. He likes to go by other nicknames, okay? Which is King of Motor Hips. He thinks that's actually a more precise, accurate description of what he does, because one of his signature dance moves he has, it's the move that makes girls faint at the sight of it because it's just uncontrollably hot. Lo will tell you it's all in the hips. If you want to do his iconic dance move, you better be ready to go fast because your hips should be thrusting specifically in an up and down motion. The way Lo does it is unlike any other. He goes so fast that he almost looks like a machine built for this specific move. He genuinely looks like he's a robot made for this. I feel like he's going so fast. He's probably doing more than 1 thrust per second. And the way he does it, okay, I'm going to try to, for my audio listeners, if you're just like driving in the car or something, okay? Don't look. Don't look at the screen. I'm going to describe it for you. Be safe. He's standing on stage. The rest of his body does not move. He's holding his arms out like he's trying to give you a bear hug, okay? And then he just starts moving his hip up and down in these massive thrusts. Like there's a machine attached to his hips and only his hips. Everything else is rock solid. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. It looks like his thing is probably swinging the fork around. If it's not, I think he's honestly strapping it in beforehand because there's no way that's comfortable. His belt is aggressively hopping up and down while his hips rock and his eyes are locked in. Like this man needs genuine focus. No, truly.
And he's smirking.
And he'd be smirking, he'd be biting his lips, and he's like, oh yeah. There's one of him where he's wearing a cheetah print jacket, and he's like holding on to the lapels for dear life because he's about to take off, okay?
And Stephanie go,
oh. Oh. Yeah.
but the fans go,
Anyway, yeah, there's sometimes I'll go to concerts and the MC or whoever just be counting down for him like he's truly a rocket ship. They're like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the beat drops and he's like boom, 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 and he's just whipping it around, and it's I don't even know what to say. There'd be one girl in the back in one of these videos who just looks absolutely disturbed. But people are eating this shit up. One netizen does the kind gesture of counting how many times Lo shakes his hips up and down, up and down. And his scientific conclusions are, he shook 69 times in 16 seconds with an average shaking of 4.3 times per second. Staring at a man's crotch for 65 seconds was a huge shock to my soul. Another netizen who is clearly down bad says, Lo is so fierce. This rhythm and speed can definitely send a woman to heaven. They're trying to copy him. One person comments, "Wow, his waist strength is strong. I tried to practice it, but it's not easy to vibrate at such a high speed." That's actually my husband's account, by the way.
What?
Do you think you could go half his speed?
Half his speed?
Yeah.
I can go faster.
Like I said, Lo is as popular as Jay Chou at the time. So just to give you an example of how popular he has a promo called 3 Photo 5 Hug.
3 photos,
5 hugs.
5 hugs.
It's essentially a way for Lo to promote his music. At fan meetings, if you want a photo with Lo, you gotta prove you bought 3 albums. If you want a hug with Lo, you gotta show 5 albums. Some people literally show up to Lo's show with a whole tote bag full of CDs, 45 to be exact, so that they can get 9 hugs with Lo, which is wild. I can see myself buying up all the albums at Target to get 1 hug from Lisa, honestly. Yeah, I would buy it all. I was thinking about how crazy it is, and then I was like, it's not crazy. I would do the same thing. I would literally, no, I would fight a bit.
You were so close to seeing Lisa in Korea.
Yes!
Like you missed it by like a day.
One day she had a pop-up that I really wanted to go
and
to.
you wanted to go to that mall too. One day.
Now, at one point, a reporter asks Lo, what do fans get if they buy 50 albums? With no hesitation, Lo smiles and says, oh, they can touch me there.
Where?
Yeah, exactly. Where? Like, no, thank you. But the fans in the crowd are losing their minds. They're looking at each other like, did he just say that? They're screaming, crying, throwing up, gagging, practicing their gag reflexes. Some of them are already planning out the rest of the day to buy up all the albums in the store. They're trying to get into debt for this. Just a few days later, one fan decides to actually take him up on his offer. Lo is at a signing event when a fan shows up. It's the usual meet and greet where the fans are standing in line having their CDs or posters ready to be signed. The celebrity does like a little chit chat. And on this day, he is sitting at a table as fans come up to him. He's got his pen is ready. Fans are coming up to him, and I guess one of them decides, oh, his pen is ready for me. She grabs it. Yoink. She grabs it, and he just starts screaming. I thought you said it was okay, Lo. He starts screaming, oh my God, it hurts. It's also unclear what the fork happened afterwards, if he still has it attached or what, right? I'm assuming the fan is dragged away, but I don't know if Lo was nice enough to give her the signed CD or poster back. I would assume not, okay? I'm laughing, and there's gonna be that one comment that's like, you wouldn't be laughing if it was a girl that was a celebrity. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. This is very bad. Anyway, the whole 3 Photo 5 Hug turns into a whole debate with people wondering, is Lo low-key selling his body for sales and money?
Oh yeah.
One TV host even calls him out, literally is like, yeah, no, he's selling his body for money. I mean, the fans of Lo are going crazy. One literally just tried to touch his wee. But also, you can't talk about their ride or dies like this. This is their Riz King. This is their hip king. This is their hump king. You can't accuse him of selling his body for money. Fans go after the TV host for even implying that he's doing that. And it gets so big that even Lo responds to Chen, the reporter, saying, I didn't force anyone. Honestly, even though this is tiring, it's just what I've been doing since my debut. It's a promise between me and my fans. Many others do the same. Why do you all criticize me for doing it? He doesn't stop there either. Lo sues the reporter. Oh yeah. Saying, that's fucking defamation, bitch. I'll see you in court. They do end up settling out of court. Now, I don't know the fine print of the contract that they signed, but we do know one thing. The reporter would have to publicly apologize on Facebook to Lo, which feels standard. But not once, not twice, not 3 times. The reporter would apologize for 7 days straight on Facebook. It's giving medieval punishment. It's giving at the town square reading the apology 7 days straight. It's giving my sister making me apologize for secretly wearing her clothes. Okay, I'm sorry. Say you're sorry. I'm sorry. Like, what?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'll be apologizing. Oh yeah, she basically is like, I'm sorry for saying that Lo was selling his body for money. I didn't mean it. She did that 7 days straight. But I don't think Lo really cared that the reporter even said that. I don't know why he sued her, because He is out here kissing everyone on stage. I think Lo is just a big kisser because there are just so many photos of him kissing people. I don't know how this came to be for Lo. I don't know where it started. Like, did he ask them to buy a certain number of CDs to get a kiss? If so, how many? But Lo will pretty much kiss anyone. This man does not discriminate, okay? This isn't even just a kiss on the cheek. This is a full-on kiss on the lips. The lips on the face, okay? The people he is kissing is anyone who's willing and consenting. Honestly, he's like willing to kiss anybody. We have him kissing another celebrity that he worked on a show with. In the photo, Lo is full on puckering his, just ready, holding his co-host in his arms. Meanwhile, the co-host, another man, is feeling a little nervous. His back is very straight, rigid, and it's like, I've never done this before. And they just look like ducks. They just look like ducks. It's really weird. There's photos of Lo kissing multiple fans. He calls them wives. So I feel like maybe Lo is just trying to give them that wifey treatment. I don't know, but in all the kisses Lo does, he looks like he's thoroughly into it. Like, he leans in, he's bringing his hand up close to the fan's face. He does hold a piece of plastic separating the two of them. So there are some precautions in place, but the plastic is literally so clear. I almost don't even notice it in most of the photos. It just looks like he's holding a random cute little heart outline and then just kissing someone through it. Yeah, he'll kiss anybody. All of his fans. He doesn't care. So he's out here kissing all of his fans. This man is taking fan service just a little too seriously, okay?
Which is why at my next meet and greet,
One fan. But there is one fan that gets special treatment. She has been seen kissing Lo multiple times at multiple different stages, multiple different performances, to the point where Lo almost always brings her up on the stage every single show and is just tongue on her lip. But this is not just any fan. This isn't even his girlfriend. When she steps out onto the stage, Lo can't help but admire her with the biggest eyes possible. She'll walk over to him and he's got the biggest smile on his face and his hands wrap around this woman. Okay, it's kind of like this. Kind of like this.
Yo, put that dog down. Take me.
He will kiss her like that. He'll put one hand on the back of her head, the other under her chin, like he's gripping her face, like every sexy book talk romance. I don't know. His grip just seems like a lot. But if you didn't catch it, both of his hands are on this fan, meaning there's no plastic between the two of them. And Lo will lean in and plant a giant smoocheroonie on her lips. Just such a deep kiss that even his tongue makes an appearance, makes a cameo, okay? Because this fan, Lo trusts this fan with his life, which is not surprising because you would hope that you trust the woman who gave you your life. This fan, the one that he is kissing with tongue, is his mummy. It's his mummy. Like I said, this is not a one-time type of thing. This is on multiple different occasions. Lo loves to kiss his mummy full on the lips on stage in front of all of his fans. I feel like the kiss tells you this already, but just in case you missed it,
Lo and his mom are really close.
they're like super tight. Apparently they have a come up story where they actually supported Lo and all of his, they had like a 3-person band. Him, his mom, and his dad. And then his dad passed.
Him and mom and dad had a band?
They had a band.
Like,
Yeah, and he was
what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Come on, hit it. Do you want to be the vocalist or the guitarist? No, you gotta be the drummer. Did you know the other day I said, honey, is that new pants you have? And he said, yeah, it is. And he turned around, both hands, smacked both his cheeks, and then walked away. And I said, it was so loud, it was echoing off the walls. Yeah, 5 minutes after you left, I was still listening to the clap. It's still there. Even when he lost his dad at 26 years old, I mean, he's just always close with his mom, to the point where at one concert, Lo is doing his usual
Motorized hip dance.
thrusting his hips like he's a mechanical bull. And his mom is at the front of the crowd standing with all of his fans, and he looks down to where she's at and literally says,
as he's gyrating.
my mom said she couldn't handle all this anymore. And I was like, you know what? That's valid. Like, if I birthed a child, that child grew up to be the #1 star, I'd be so proud, right? However, I would have to go to all of his concerts because I need to, I don't know, help him behind the scenes. And every single concert, I'm front row, he would start gyrating. I would also say, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I gotta find a new job, okay? I wish we could understand the crowd's response, but he keeps going. He says, my mom told me if your dad was half of you, that would have been great.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Half of what? Half of what? Like which half?
The lower half?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Like what is happening right now? Like I get it, it's a sexual dance. This is your son. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't want to assume the worst, but that's pretty bad. That's as worst as it gets, actually. I don't know how it could be worse. Okay. Then one day, Lo posts a photo one day, and it's captioned: after the meet and greet in Taipei, I had to return to my mommy.
Okay.
Just take it in. Just take in that sentence. The rest of the caption continues. Why does my mom act like such a little girl? Even showing off her cleavage. What is wrong with you? Covering mouth emoji. Someone hand me grippy socks because I'm about to get myself committed. I did not need to read this. I feel gross. Like I feel like I need to reflect on my own life after reading that. I'm going into a coma. I'm going into a coma. But the photo is of Lo and his mom, and his arm is around her as she leans on him. Her head is on his chest, and she's got her hand resting on his chest. His shirt is unbuttoned, and her fingers are pretty much touching his bare chest. Even when I am that intimate with my husband, I'm like, this is a lot for us. On your child? If I saw a real life couple, this is teenager behavior in the Disney theme park lines. Like that's what they be doing, and that's the only time you would ever see that on public is when couples are that intimate. You're like, I'm in line for fucking Space Mountain right now. But this is mother and son. Netizens are commenting that this relationship feels a little incestuous, okay? That I don't want to go that far. I don't think it's incestuous. It's just definitely mama's boy, you know?
Yeah.
He comes out and he declares, I really don't care what the rumor says, but I want to educate those who say that I'm incestuous with my mom because those people don't really know what love means. Then he turns to his mummy and plants a big, fat kiss on her lips before apologizing to her. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. At one point in an interview, he was even asked, what would you do if your girlfriend and your mom don't get along? And he said, did you say my girlfriend was talking back to my mom? Break up! Why? Because not honoring my parents is a no. So I guess if you want to date Lo, you have to date his mom, which Grace, she's killing it. She's getting along so well with his mom. In fact, he said that the very first time that they met, Grace and his mom, they just went off and did their girly girl thing and just left him, the treasured son, the favored son, the celebrity son, in the dust. They said, hey, you, go pick up our shopping bags. Who even are you? Get out of our way. That's how well they got along. But that relationship between Grace and Lo's mom is now severed with Grace's 2020 Weibo post, how she specifically calls out Lo for multiplayer sports. That's what they call it in China because
of him.
Yes, and orgies are banned. So everyone wanted to talk about orgies because they're like, this guy's having orgies. We got to talk about the fact that this guy, the number one celebrity, is having an orgy, right? But every time you try to post about it, it's not going to show up because you can't just go around being like, oh my God, orgies. So they started calling it multiplayer sports. That's what they call orgies now. Yeah, and they said, look at all this. There's so much evidence of him having multiplayer sports events, just so many. He'll rent out mansions to have multiplayer sports events. People said that his favorite participants, athletes for multiplayer sports events, were women with huge boobs and very long legs. I think it's something about their balance.
Yeah, they probably run really fast.
Yeah, he really likes them P shapes. That's what we call them. Yeah. I'm so jealous. I wish to be a P. I'm not a P, nor am I a D.
Your S.
A Sephora S. Yeah, and also, Lo is a very guy. Netizens start pulling up past remarks that he's made, and he was on one of the biggest shows at the time called Go Fighting. It's similar to Running Man, where they play a bunch of games and complete missions, invite other celebrities. In one episode, Lo is on a show where a bunch of female celebrities are invited, and the guys of the show are told to describe themselves in 2 words on a whiteboard. Please guess what this man had to say about himself. What would you write about yourself?
Responsible.
That's 1 word.
Oh. But I break it up.
Responsible?
But in Chinese, it's 2 words. Yeah.
He writes, very big.
Huh? Very big.
Very big.
Very
He
big
writes,
what?
Very big. Exactly. Exactly. You would need to buy the 3rd character limit for that. He writes very big. And so people are like, wow, this guy's been very since day one. So he's doing multiplayer sports. He's cheating on his 9-year girlfriend. He's doing all these shows. One netizen literally jokes, in the morning, he has to go film Go Fighting. At night, he really gotta go fighting. These women in the sheets, you know what I mean? Pretty much saying that he's wrestling. He's fighting. He's wrestling. He's doing all of this. They say, we can only say he loves multiplayer sports a lot. Can't say he loves to dance, though. Chinese people have been saying that this 1 minute on stage as a performer takes 10 years of practice just to perfect 1 minute, the facial features, the stage presence. When netizens look back at his motor hip dance, they say 1 minute on stage, 10 years of hard work off stage in multiplayer sports gatherings. If you have to trust netizens to do one thing, it's gonna make a meme, okay? Including all these time management master memes. Even doctors are coming out to dog on this meme. One doctor reposts Grace's Weibo post to their page and they comment, having multiplayer sports increases the risk of STDs. For your own and your partner's health, please be cautious about casual relationships.
Seriously, guys.
Netizens get worried from this post and they head to Grace's page to make sure she gets herself tested, and Grace immediately comments that she went to get herself STD tested, but suddenly out of nowhere. So imagine someone tweets Grace like, hey, did you see this doctor? You might be exposed to STDs, you should get tested. She responds, oh, don't worry, I got tested. Do you mean to say that Linda Chen, a signed singer under Low, should also go get tested? Everyone's like, wait, what the f is just going on? Wait, what do you mean?
She just name dropped.
Out of nowhere. So she responds, yes, I got tested.
Damn.
So we find out that he and Linda had been doing it. Linda, no. Linda, yes, they've been doing it. And Linda also has a boyfriend. So Linda, no. It just was not good. Okay?
Linda, listen.
Linda, listen. It's just a lot. And then also Grace and Linda knew each other. Yeah. They had like met up. They were introduced to each other. And Lo would be like, Linda's a nobody. But Grace is like, oh, guess what? You're fucking nobody then. Okay, because Linda gets so much backlash after this. She has to make a public apology on Instagram saying, I want to sincerely say sorry to Miss Chow. Sorry. And to those who love me, I want to say sorry. Sorry. Imagine an apology.
Oh, that was the end.
The end, and then at Grace Chow for the apology. Yeah, just like, I want to say sorry. Sorry. I want to say sorry. Sorry. What? Even people who aren't Low are catching strays out here. In China, there's a lot of lookalike celebrities. Same with here. You know, they perform, or sometimes they'll get like called to do these gigs. And every single Low lookalike celebrity, every time they live stream, they're just in character. They're just trying to make a living, a decent living for themselves.
They pretend to be like, they're like the Walmart show Low.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think in China, they don't do brand names. They do like, if Low is a major city, they do like a lower city name. That's what they said, apparently.
Oh, yes. So, okay, no. This is what they do. They say they don't do like Walmart Sholo. They do like Georgia Sholo. They do like Atlanta Sholo.
Yeah, they like rank the cities, and then they're just, instead of Walmart, it's like city names, right?
Yeah.
And then one day you're gonna get like Duluth, Minnesota Sholo. You know what I mean? Like it gets more and more niche. Okay. Anyway, he's just live streaming, and all the comments are like, trash, cheater, apologize, you're such a piece of shit. Fuck you and your multiplayer sports. And this guy is just like.
You know, you could be Georgia Jenny.
Georgia Jenny Kim.
That's honestly a fire name. Georgia Jenny.
Did you see
Kim.
like they had like a Taylor Swift? It was like a theme park. It's like a fake Taylor Swift.
Whoa.
Like they're doing a little event for the kids, and they're like, well, shit, $40. You get a whole afternoon of events and the Taylor Swift performance.
So like, would the parents tell their kids that's not actually Taylor Swift, or no?
I mean,
I do want to say lookalikes really have such a strong
Self-confidence.
because if I were walking down the streets of dirty New York City and they go, oh my god, And then I turn around and they go, oh. No, because I saw one video where a guy was chasing a girl out going, oh my God, it's Sabrina Carpenter. And then she turns around and he goes, oh. I would never fucking
Bro,
go
that
outside.
TikTok, they're just calling celebrity names to random people in New York.
Anyway, that just got into some weird TikTok lore. Okay, so people see that he's fucking stressed after Grace posts this Weibo letter because he is constantly logging on for minutes at a time. You can see on Weibo.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
He hasn't made a statement, but he's just logging on every 2 minutes.
On and off, on and off, on and off, on and off.
And then 3 years later, he makes a generic ass apology. Yeah, just like, I'm sorry for using public resources for my private matters.
What does that even mean?
It's a standard like Chinese.
Like, I'm sorry for making my private life public type of vibe. Like,
Yeah, they apologize for quote
public
using
disturbance.
public resources or whatever. Like, but man, public kind of eat it up. So
Yeah, the public is like,
this is what I want to spend my resources on.
this is why we pay taxes. Okay, fuck it up, bro. Fuck it up. But Lo continues to say that he will reflect on what he did, you know, and he has no regrets from relationship with Grace. Full quote is, first of all, I'm sorry for using public resources for private matters. Thank you for your concern.
Perhaps many people are waiting for my response, but I just want to say that the happy times and the ups and downs the two people experienced together over the last night.
Yeah, it's very PR. I don't know what to say. That's not what people are doing. They're reposting his statement and they're starting to add a new man. They start adding this new Weibo account, Eddie OI. What's OI? What?
Odie. Odie is his name. Yeah, Odie.
Okay, they start adding Eddie OD. Okay.
No, his name is Odie. That's it. The
Oh
end.
my god. Okay, sorry. They start adding this guy named OD.
Odie,
Okay.
Yes.
And they say, that trash man has been exposed. Don't worry, OD. We have avenged you. And some of the netizens are like, who the fork is OD? What do you mean avenged OD? Let me tell you, back in the day, OD and Lo, they had a boy band together, right? And in Taiwan, you got to go to the military for a year. It's like South Korea.
I don't give a shit. You're going to the army. Pick up a gun.
Yeah, their boy band name was called Romeo. And now, Lo doesn't have to go serve 1 year because he's got a few health issues. He was born with a runner's knee. He was coming out running. And he's got a heart condition where he can't drink any caffeine. So that's even crazier.
That's crazy.
He's doing all of this and he can't even drink caffeine?
And he has heart problem and he's still playing multiplayer sport
And he's
managing his time in this extent, bro. Honestly, respect. Honestly, like I really need to learn the time managing skills, not the other skills.
What?
OD is like, I gotta go to the military, but please, I don't care about our boy band going on break. Here's the thing, there's something called military crisis where all the boyfriends and the girlfriends that are dating, or the boyfriends and the boyfriends, or the girlfriends and the girlfriends, or really the girlfriend and the boyfriend and the girlfriend.
All the friends who are fucking is what I'm trying to say.
No, that's not the point. All of them are dating. And when they have to go to the military, they break up. It's called the military crisis. There's actually a whole thing. If you can make it through that 1 year, you're getting married.
Oh yeah, how do Koreans do that? Koreans have to do 2 years, right?
Yeah.
That's rough.
Oh yeah, I don't think they date you. I think they're just like, I love you so much. Bye. I heard from a friend of mine that's why a lot of girls, it's tricky when you've been dating someone like maybe since high school, but that's rare because a lot of Koreans try not to date, like have long-term relationships in high school because they're focused on work. So what happens is you just try to find and date someone that has already been to the military. So that creates a larger age gap already in relationships when Koreans are already doing some crazy stuff with them age gaps. Anyway, so he's like, I don't want to be part of this military crisis, Lo. You are my best friend. You are my bandmate. You are my soul brother. You are the half of my Romeo. Can you please take care of my girlfriend while I'm gone? Like, make sure that if she needs help, you can help her so she's not looking for another boyfriend. You know what I mean? And just like, if she's thinking about me, play our old music videos or something, right? He goes to the military. And he doesn't get a call from his girlfriend for months. And he's like, what the fuck? Then she finally calls and she's like, we gotta break up. What do you mean we gotta break up? You know what? I've been meaning to thank you though. Thank you for setting me up with someone that's so responsible and can really take care of me. I think I found love in Lo.
Shit. And this girl actually is besties with little S. They all run in the same circle.
The Chinaverse is crazy.
Yeah, little S, big S, and her, they're all besties. They hang out all the time. So this story was shared many times on Little S show. Like they will like
Wow.
yeah.
So Lo went from Romeo to Mr. Steal Your Girl in a matter of months, but it really doesn't matter because I don't know. They never confirm the relationship. They end up breaking up, and it's just a lot. Honestly, she does not like Lo. She has been public and said he's very controlling. I was going crazy. He controls what I wear, my friends, even my work. It's just bad. So even 20 years after all of this, OD is married. He's got kids. Netizens are swarming to his page to remind him, we didn't forget about you. We avenged you. Okay, they comment, that trash man has been exposed. Don't worry, OD. We got your back. Yeah, even though it's been decades, OD likes one of those tweets. He said, don't let my wife see. Like, okay? Because what else is there to say? A month goes by of all these time management memes, and he finally comes out with his 7,000 word essay that breaks Weibo, the third person essay. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
he's
boy
like, boy
and a
meets
girl.
girl, boy loves girl, boy sad, boy hurt girl, boy will always have soft spot and heart for girl. It's just basically that.
And Wang Sitong comments, 40-year-old and still calls himself a boy.
Oh yeah, he was not having it. It was a lot. The damage was already done. Lo was already finished. Like, he has let go from all of his shows. It's estimated that he loses $20 million in appearance fees and endorsements alone. All the companies that he was associated with instantly scrub them from their ads, and he just disappears. Until 2 years later, he premieres a music video, Beauty Lo. It's not Lo. He's dressed in a wig and bright pink lipstick and just like, okay, so back in 2013, he had this show where I think they were doing like recreating one of the hit dramas, Meteor Garden. It's like, the Boys Over Flowers. Meteor Garden. They're recreating it. And you know the girl that the rich guys don't fall in love with? The rival, the bitchy girl? Lo played the bitchy girl.
This is a reality show skit. It's
like
not
an
a real
SNL
show.
skit.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
And so Lo played that girl, and Lo was killing it. Lo like really embodied. There were so many memes from that show.
Low key a comedian.
I don't know what to say. He's honestly
funny.
pretty funny. Like the way he's like
In his pink lipstick.
Like he's really embodying the show. And they call that character Beauty Lo. And it almost becomes part of him where he starts dressing up as a woman and just like going on other shows. It's like a alter ego. I don't know. Is that cancelable? I don't know, okay? But like people love this character. He comes out with a music video for it. And just everything about it it's honestly kind of smart. Because it's not him that's making a comeback.
It's Beauty Lo.
Yeah.
And he's just leaning into all the memes. Everything that people make fun of him for, Beauty Lo is embracing it. He's not even trying to run from all these, things. He's running head first into it.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's smart. Like
Yeah.
he just trying to appear like a clown.
Yeah.
And it's working. It's funny.
It's funny and people are into it. They're accepting it. At one point, he drops another music video in Thailand and everyone thought it was just going to be another music video, but it's like an ad for winter melons or something.
Okay, so that one's interesting. The lyrics is dual meaning. It's called 买冬瓜. Uh-huh. 买冬瓜 in Chinese is buy winter melon. But in Thai, what is it again?
Wait, literally, I translated the lyrics and it's buy one winter melon, get 150% off.
You're telling me he's not selling winter melons?
Yeah, it's a play on word.
Okay.
Yeah, it has another meaning, something.
I don't know. Maybe he is a winter melon salesman. Maybe he's not. But people love it. People love his music video. They're hyping him up. People say it's really hard to hate on him when
He be hating on himself.
I'm really trying to understand how I feel about this, right? I don't have a strong feeling. I think it's because Grace is doing really well too. And she's like completely moved on. She's over it. She's unfazed. She's a Nepo baby. She's a billionaire heiress. She's got 25 businesses she's running. She's thriving. And it's You know, everybody's doing their own thing, so I can't necessarily say he's like a villain. I think this could have gone really bad, though. He could have spread like an STD by accident, which would make him a villain. And this is morally, ethically not a good thing to do. However, the memes that came out of it were kind of crazy. Were kind of fire. So I guess the moral of the story is don't play sports with multiplayers.
Yeah, single player sport.
Yeah, by yourself, alone in your room is actually ideal. Okay. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.